and stick, he could give Fenech a different sort of fight. Now, I'm not saying he's going to beat Fenech. I'm not going to say he's going to be round up for 7 or 8 rounds. But I say that if he's #1 contender, and he's the fella that should have fought for the vacant world title, but of course didn't have the fight. Fenech got the fight, jumped over the top of him. Let's go to the ring announcer for the introductions.
Ray Connolly.
Promotions presents the World Boxing Council Featherweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 3-minute rounds. Ringside physician, Dr. Michael Clancy. Timekeeper, John Holloway. Counting the knockdown, Ray Weller. Ringside judges, each from the United States of America. From Honolulu, Tomatsu Tomihari. New York, Tony Castellano. Las Vegas, Dalby Shirley. Co-WBC supervisors, Tony Martinez, Bobby Nadu. Referee, Steve Crossan, hailing from Dallas, Texas. Presenting the principals. From the red corner, scaling 55.9 kilograms, originally of St. Joseph's, Barbados, now campaigning out of Port of Spain, Trinidad, the colours of whose trunks are reminiscent of Joseph's coat. 28 victories in 33 professional bouts, 10 inside the distance in his 3rd year as ruler of the Commonwealth featherweight domain. Leading contender, orchestrating tenacity of quality, gloved scorpion, challenger Tyrone down. And his opponent, occupying the blue corner, scaling 57.15 kilograms, wearing white trunks with green and gold markings, from Marrickville, New South Wales, Australia. In 20 professional bouts, 17 inside the allocated span, one of only 11 to win world crowns in 3 different weight categories: bantamweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, contesting his 9th world title engagement, answering destiny's call to omnipotence. Fistic Blitzkrieg, defending champion, Jeff Fenech.
Melbourne has come to see Jeff Fenech conquer tonight, and Jeff Fenech in his 9th world title fight at the age of 24. Ron Casey, incredible.
Incredible, as he's only had 20 fights.
Yeah.
An amazing career. Anyhow, we're getting down to the business part of it now. The referee, Steve Crossan, and we'll have a look at the tail of the tape first. 24 years of age, Fenech, 30 years of age, Downs, 170 centimetres in height as against 167, 57.1 versus 55.9. That's interesting. 69 versus 66 centimetres reach. So all the physical advantages, Peter Peters, as you said, are with Jeffrey Fenech. We're ready for the bell in the first round. Here's the action.
Here's the action. I think America tonight is going to find out how good Jeffrey Fenech is. Pound for pound, one of the great boxers of the world. Jeffrey crosses himself and straight into the action. Referee Steve Crossan calls them into centre ring, and Fenech versus Tyrone Downs. And Downs with a right there to Fenech. Fenech jabs out the left, and of course the uncertainty in Jeff Fenech's mind about his opponent. He is going to box and run, I think, tonight. That's his champion. That's his chance for the championship.
Well, he's got quick hands. He's going to use those quick hands. Now the thing is, can his physique stand up to the sheer brutal strength of Fenech? And in his first few seconds, it doesn't look too bad.
No, he looks pretty good, but of course,
long way to go. Sure.
3-minute rounds, and boxers have often looked good against Jeff Fenech early on. We've seen all of his fights. You've seen many of them through Sky Channel, and tonight it's Tyrone Downes versus Jeff Fenech.
Don't forget, folks, the last time you saw Fenech, he knocked out Courageous in 10 rounds, and he did it with one hand because he broke his right hand in the second round. So there's Fenech looking over his corner, and he's got a slight cut above his left eyebrow. Yes, a slight cut above Fenech's eyebrow. That's not a good start, not in the first round, Peter Peters.
No, it's certainly not.
And blood is coming down that left eye. Hey, what bad start for Fenech.
Yeah, it is a bad start for Fenech. He's got a cut over his left eye, and Jeff Fenech going after Tyrone Downes now. I don't think the fans here in this packed capacity
I don't think from the bleachers they can see it, but it is a bad cut.
It is a bad cut over the left eye of Jeff Fenech, blood pouring out of it. So Fenech now in a real battle in this opening round. Drama in the first round. Fenech versus Tyrone Downes. And
there's a strange hush come over the crowd, yes, because they can see that blood and they know that cut is below the eyebrow, therefore it's a serious one.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Now with a man like the Scorpion, Terry Downes, poking out the straight left and right, and caught Fenech flush both times. Fenech a little bit sluggish tonight, Peter.
Yeah, he certainly is.
And he's starting to bullock, he's starting to wrestle to try and overcome. And there Steve Crossan, the referee, stepped in and said, none of that, Jeffrey.
His timing's not as good as it normally is. He's missed a couple of blows early in the fight.
And that cut psychologically is putting this fight as one of the great hurdles for Fenech. Fenech's eye is bad, I'm telling you, I can see it. Okay. It's bad. We'll get up close to it in between the rounds. And Fenech's chasing Downes around the ring now, left and right. They fall into a clinch, but there's blood trickling down over the cheekbone of Fenech's left eyebrow. A little bit of a wild right hand there from Downes. Downes backs away, looks towards Fenech. They clinch. Clinch comes away. He goes right to the body, another right to the body, and tries to wipe the blood out of his eye.
Yeah, he's in real trouble with that cut eye in the opening round. So blood all over the white shorts of Jeff Fenech, and Fenech is stalking his man.
And this fight cannot be stopped on the technicality that was an accidental clash of heads because it was a punch that opened that eye up.
Okay, one case he sprayed a punch early in the fight. So Jeff Fenech now chasing his man. And Fenech goes back to his corner. Johnny Lewis, who is a master of cuts, working now overtime on Jeff Fenech as Tyrone Downes stands in his opposite corner. There's Downes now.
This is the most dramatic. They've got the doctor coming up to have a look at... the referee came over and had a word to... Is it the doctor? Yes, I think Steve Crossan wants him to have a look at Fenech's eye in the first round, mark you. There is big trouble here tonight for Jeffrey Fenech. The doctor's getting into the ring, and this fight could be stopped.
Okay, Howard Lee is the Dr. Mike Clancy is in the ring. Dr. Mike Clancy.
And our camera's in the corner, in the wrong corner. Let's get over to the corner where the action is, because that's where the drama is, in Fenech's corner. That is the doctor in the brown coat on the left-hand side of your screen. The referee's in the white, Steve Crossan, and the bell is about to go, and the doctor's still in the ring. Here's the replay up, but let's stay with the action because we're really going to see something here.
It was a right from Tyrone Downes that got through.
Right, okay, here we go with the action, and it's Downes takes the initiative straight away. Straight left, Fenech trying to bob his way out of trouble as Downes sticks out the straight left. Downes backing away but sticking out the straight left again and scoring points. Fenech bullocking his way in, but he's not getting there. A wild left hook by Fenech. They fall into a clinch. Downes is now going to try and get on the bike and poke out that straight left again. Downes is in great shape at this stage.
Yeah, he certainly is. He knows he's got to keep away from Jeff. Jeff Fenech after him, and referee warning Downes for holding Fenech over the top. Round arm from Fenech misses. Jeff Fenech's timing off, and obviously psychologically he's in a lot of trouble, and it is the strength.
And there's a caution for Fenech now for wrestling down to the rope. Fenech's got to be careful here.
Yeah, Tyrone Downes, who had his first professional fight in '75, he's got a chance now. He's been fighting professionally for a long time. This is his big chance. He's got Fenech in trouble.
The odds in Las Vegas on this fight, Fenech 200 to 1 on. So we are now seeing what is an even money fight. Not because the ability's even, but because Fenech's got a badly cut eye. and Downs is backing away, but jabbing out the straight left, and is jabbing that eye all the time. He's playing on the eye, and he's got a great psychological advantage. This is a complete turnaround. The crowd cannot quite appreciate the drama, and they have become strangely silent.
And look at the determination in the face of Tyrone Downs as he realises a chance of a long career.
Oh, and a very low blow by Downs. It was right in you know where, right in the orchestras.
It certainly was, and Jeff Fenech in trouble for the first time in his professional career. In a lot of trouble early in the fight, but he's a real champion, and he'll give it everything tonight. But let's hope that he doesn't digress from his fight plan. Here's Tyrone Downs, who there's a swinging right from Downs, and he's going to mix it with Fenech. He's not willing to walk away.
But Fenech's getting caught as he comes out. Fenech's now starting to land, but a right hand right on the cut from Downs, even it all up again, and Fenech goes back to the ropes. Downs is getting just as much as he's given.
Yeah, he certainly, and we've got Tyrone Downs in there against Jeff Fenech, and Tyrone Downs sensing that this is a great chance for him at the moment. Here's Jeff Fenech now, on against the ropes, and he's trying to keep this man at bay. Tyrone Downs is the stronger in the clinches. The referee, Steve Crossan, doesn't want him to hold in there.
Of course, the drama of this fight is not only what Downs does, it is what the doctor does between rounds. And so this fight could end any round that the doctor steps in. The key man tonight has suddenly become the doctor, Dr. Michael.
Yeah, the doctor is Dr. Mike Clancy. He's the man. Dr. Mike Clancy. Jeff Fenech moving after Tyrone Downs, and well, Fenech with his world title belt really now there for Tyrone Downs. Fenech keep wiping the blood away. It's not bleeding Ron Casey as much as it was during that first round, so Johnny Lewis has done a great job there. The end of round two, how did you see it?
Oh, well, that was another round, I'd say, for Downs, strictly because Fenech is buckling, pushing and bullocking his way, and the doctor's getting back in the ring again. So once again, the drama is on. Fenech is in huge trouble here. The doctor is looking at the eye. Dr. Michael Clancy could easily turn around and say that he's going to stop the fight. The referee, no, he's getting out of the ring again. It's okay. The referee's going back. Steve Crossan hasn't stopped the fight.
Okay, so, rounds 1 and 2, Ron Casey. How did you score one?
I'm sorry, and I'm not being disloyal. Both rounds I've given to Downs.
Okay, so Ron Casey has Tyrone Downs in front after the first 2 rounds. So
and that's not because of the cut. It's because of the fact that he's jabbing out his left, and Fenech has been missing. Fenech has been more off in his timing that I've seen since he's hit the big time.
Okay, so we've got a real world title fight here on our hands.
This is going to test Fenech. He's got to take control of his emotions, and he's got to keep his cool, and he's got to get back to his fight plan. He must not bullock, he must not try to rush all of this. He mustn't do things like that. He's got to settle down.
He's certainly the stronger of the two. He's got to prove that he's a better fighter now. Obviously, that cut eye has upset the fight plan. Tyrone Downs looking a grim picture of determination, and is the glorious uncertainty of sport going to stand up and say, here I am again tonight at the International Tennis Centre in Melbourne?
I noticed that we've been 30 seconds into this round. There's no blood trickling down from that cut. That means that Johnny Lewis has done a great job in the corner. Maybe we might get through this drama with Fenech. Maybe Fenech can see this through. It certainly looks as though he's going better in this round. Oh, left and a right. As I spoke, and another one by Downs as he came back.
I think Australia's underestimated this fellow Tyrone Downs, Ron Casey. Yeah. He's come here as the mandatory defence for Fenech, and it's a mandatory title defence for Fenech. And well, I think that the ratings knew what they were doing, because Fenech's in the toughest fight of his career. But he's nailed him with a right strike. He's got Tyrone Downs, but Downs comes back with a right to that cut eye, and Downs in close, tying him up. The Scorpion at work. Fenech turns him around. The Marrickville Mauler turns him around. Can Fenech hang in there? And the longer the fight goes, the better he'll go.
Okay, well, Downs, as you can see, was ducking down low, and Fenech was cautioned because he was pushing his head down.
This is a better round for Fenech.
Yeah, much better round, and he seems as though he's taking confidence, because the blood in this third round is not streaming down that left cheekbone. He's pushing his man around. He tried to have a shot in. It was a push down, no knockdown, and as he was catapulting off the rope, you could see it for yourself.
No doubt about it, was a push, and Jeff Fenech in trouble is resorting to the back alleys where he comes from, and Fenech, yes. I always thought he'd do it.
Yes, but he is having a better round.
He is having his best round.
Starting to turn his way.
But if he wants to rumble, this fellow, he's in with it, with Fenech. If he stands there toe-to-toe like he's going now, Fenech nails him with the right. A great The Scorpion at work.
Another caution.
Another corner for Fenech for hanging on. And Tyrone Downs now in his own corner has Fenech. The blood starting to trickle again above the right eye of Jeff Fenech. Fenech against Tyrone Downs. Fenech a best round of the fight for him.
It's all Fenech. Oh, good straight left by Tyrone Downs.
Yeah,
starting the trickle of blood once again. Fenech now is trying to push Downs off. He wants to get on with the job. Downs would like to have a bit of a spell. The referee comes between them. Let's see what Fenech does here now. Comes after Downs, starts to stalk him. They walk into a clinch. He bangs away with a free right hand. Downs tries to smother off. Fenech plunges to the ring. A straight right, a right, another straight right.
He's got him in trouble, Ron Casey.
Big trouble. And Downs is making the mistake of trying to slug it out with Fenech. He's fallen into the trap, and I think you can see Fenech come on from this point because Downs is trying to slug with him. He's been carried away by his early success.
Yeah, there's the end of round 3. A great round for Jeff Fenech. And listen to the fans here at the International Tennis Centre. Jeff Fenech behind on Ron Casey's scorecard in the opening 2 rounds. But Ron Casey, that was Jeff Fenech's best round of the fight. That was,
and Fenech had the range in that round, and he also started to get right on top. And more than anything else, Downs started to fall into the trap of thinking he could slug it out with Fenech.
Live around Australia through Bill Morty's Classic Promotions on the Sky Channel, the International Tennis Centre in Melbourne, seeing a humdinger of a world title fight. Tyrone Downs in the opening round split the eye of Jeff Fenech. Fenech it was some people at ringside say it was a headbutt, Ron Casey.
I don't think so. I thought it was a punch. Rose, the manager of Downs, said no fighter can use power and strength to beat Fenech. No boxer at 9 stone can do that. Coffey, McGorry and Collages didn't. Downs is going to box. Well, Downs did not box in that round. Downs wanted to fight and slug it out. Let's see what happens in the 4th round as they come out. Peter Peters.
Okay, round 4, and the Scorpion, who's come tonight to cause one of the biggest upsets in boxing history against the world champ Jeff Fenech. Fenech standing above us now, pushing the Scorpion, Tyrone Downs, and he hits him with a right.
What a great body punch by Fenech. That'll snap the Scorpion.
Yeah, certainly will. And Fenech chasing him now. The eye closed up a little bit better now. Blood not coming out of it. Fenech's got him in his own corner.
And he's not afraid to use the shoulder either, Fenech.
Or the elbow.
Anything goes at this stage because Fenech knows that the tide will turn, but he's in a bit of trouble still.
Okay, now Jeff Fenech using all of his great strength now to chase Tyrone Downs. Downs now getting on his bike again, getting back to the plan. And Fenech in the neutral corner right above us now, trying to get his hands free to hit Tyrone Downs. There's a good left by Fenech. He's getting the left going and the right over the top.
Fenech is completely in control now. There's no doubt about it. It's a matter of when now. The drama has gone out of it.
Right from Fenech, then the shoulder into Tyrone Downs, and Downs looking at his corner for help, but nobody can help him right at this moment as Fenech stalks his foe. Tyrone Downs, head down, and he's hardly thrown an effective punch in this round, round 3. Jeff Fenech chasing his man, trying to line him up. Fenech underneath now, and those punches will sap the energy from Tyrone Downs. Back on target is Jeff Fenech, although missing there with a left and a right. There's a right on the button, over the top again from Fenech. Underneath goes Jeffrey Fenech.
Okay, and Fenech now is in this middle stage. Him away, still got time to do some damage, more than a minute down.
A minute and 12 seconds left on facing him. Downs is complaining to his corner there. Jeff Fenech stalking his foe now in round 4. Jeff Fenech now, after 2 rounds that he'll never forget. Great right from Fenech. Underneath he goes, the champion, the Marrickville Mauler.
He likes, and he's pushing him around as though he's a baby. He's right on top. Fenech could knock him down again.
Well, he's hanging on now. Oh, Tyrone Downs hung on, and Fenech gets the warning again from the referee, Steve Crossan. Jeff Fenech chasing his foe now in Tyrone Downs. Oh, he stopped it.
Left hook started it, and then he followed through the right. What's that? Downs will get up. He knows. Yes, he's up.
The road could save him 25
seconds to go.
Jeff Fenech after him in the
another punch.
Round 4. Jeff Fenech has got him on the run. Down
16 seconds.
He's
16.
lining him up.
14.
He's not going to have the time in this round. Round 4 as he peppers Tyrone down. In the corner, chasing him. The shoulders.
What a great comeback by Fenech.
And down he goes.
He's down.
can get through round 5.
There was either a mistake with our timing or a timing on the timekeeper's part, but that bell was about 10 seconds late.
Okay, so Ron Casey picked it up there. 10 seconds late, the bell to go there.
And
Jeffrey
all of
Fenech.
that was in Fenech's favour because he scored the second knockdown when they were really in the minute's rest.
Listen to the roar of the crowd now as it goes up for Jeffrey Fenech. Fenech
Now,
as he wins Melbourne over.
Now here's the knockdown. See that body punch? That's the one that did it.
And
That
look
right
at the
to
knees
body.
after it. The knees as he went down too.
Well,
Body and soul tonight.
Mate, in the back streets of Marrickville, that's quite okay.
Here's the final knockdown and a couple after the
bell. Did you
bell.
notice he was on the bell? He was on the floor when he hit him.
The Tigers cornered, and when you're cornered...
I've seen Joe Wallace disqualify Tommy Burns for less than that, but that was a long time ago. Here's the man that didn't want to go on with it at the end of the 4th round. We're coming out now for the 5th, and Tyrone Downs is a beaten man.
Yeah, he said it's a long way from Trinidad, and what can he do, Tyrone Downs?
And back to the body. Oh, what a body punch! Fenech knew it. He picked it. He threw the right to the body, and it's all over.
Wow.
He's not going to get up.
9. He's up. He's up at 9.
He does.
The referee, Steve Crossan, said, do you want to go on? Oh, and let's see what Tyrone Downs can do. Fenech now, after these targets. Tyrone Downs, he's got a 0 in on the target, like a paratrooper with a bazooka.
Okay, let's see what's happening here. Fenech is crowding his man.
This is the last flurry.
It's surprising that Downs is getting on his bike. Oh, and a nice right hand by Downs, right on the cut eye. Downs seems to have got a new lease of life, and where I do not know. Getting on the bike, running away.
I think he's getting
poking out the straight left. Fenech is now wanting to get another shot. He had his man a minute ago.
And that's the only way that Tyrone Downs can stay away from Jeff Fenech.
But
can he do it for 12 rounds?
Yes, but this is the difference. Downs went
down
again. That's got to be the end of it.
That's over. Jeff Fenech in round 5. Jeff Fenech in round 5 retains the World Boxing Council Featherweight Championship of the World. Ron Casey.
Oh, that was magnificent. It had all the drama. It had everything. Sure, it only went 4.5 rounds, but what more need I say? It had everything, that fight. Early on, it looked as though Fenech was in big trouble. Downs was able to stick that left out. He was able to cause Fenech more trouble than he's had for a long time, and then it was all turned around when Fenech came back, settled down in the 3rd, won the 3rd round, knocked his man down twice in the 4th round, and then in the 5th round, he was beyond words, Fenech. He simply put on a performance that was so full of guts and determination. He ripped away to the body. Here's the man, Peter Peters, with the referee, Steve Crossan.
And, well, it was a rumble.
It was indeed a rumble. No boxing tonight. It was all fighting.
That cut eye in Jeff Fenech's eye in the 1st round, how did it happen?
I don't know. I did not see a butt. That's not to say a butt didn't happen, but I can't call a butt if I don't see it. As the boxers came together, tied up, I looked and there was a cut. I never saw a headbutt, so I have to assume it was a legal punch.
He went down plenty of times, and you had no hesitation there in calling the fight off.
Right. Jeff, I think, is just too strong for the young man, and he was really hurting him with the body shots. So, you know, what for? There's no point in him taking a terrible beating.
Okay, you asked the doctor in after the end of round 1 to have a look at the cut eye.
Yes, and he said everything was fine, and it should continue.
Okay, we'll go and see Jeff Fenech. What do you think of our champion?
Very strong, very impressive. One of the better fighters in the world today.
Thanks, Steve, and congratulations. A great effort. There he is, and what a great performance. And that was Jeff Fenech. And we're going to go and see the champ now. Jeffrey Fenech, congratulations. Here's the champion, Jeff Fenech. Jeffrey. We're chasing Jeff around the ring, but he's moving pretty quick.
Johnny Lewis!
John.
Okay.
Johnny Lewis. Peter. Johnny Lewis is there.
Tyrone Downs, congratulations on a very courageous effort. He's a very strong boy.
Yeah, he's very strong.
You cut his eye in the 1st round. How'd you do it?
Yeah, well, it was a good right hand, left hook, and he was coming in, and we both hit together with the right hand. I don't know which one did, you know, but then I see blood.
You had a great first 2 rounds. You must have been very confident then.
Yeah, but then started to feel like kind of how, you know. But that wasn't anything. He's a good fighter. He's great.
He's very strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very strong.
You surprised a lot of people tonight. A great first couple of rounds. Is he just too big, too strong in this division?
Well, he's a very strong puncher.
Did he hurt you a lot?
Well, about 3 or 4 times I got hurt, yeah.
Yeah. You were happy that the referee stopped the fight, no complaints?
No, I wasn't happy really. I was looking to go a little further, you know, because I was hoping that I started to feel a little tired in the first couple of rounds, but then I don't start to pick up. You know, so I was hoping I would go down the distance for a little while. To see how my condition will really come on.